Hey, what's up you guys? It's Tyler. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we're doing a different type of video. I thought of this a couple days ago and I've been writing some things down. I'm going to do multiple parts, at least 2 parts, but this is the first part. If you have more ideas or anything else that you can think of, you can comment them, you can DM me, you can email me. But yeah, here are some weird things that might unlock nostalgia in your brain. If you were born in the 2000s, or really even like past 1995. I don't really know the cutoff. I hear a lot of people, well, I used to hear this a lot, saying that kids born in like 1995 did not have the same childhood as kids born in like 2001, 2002, and I don't agree with that at all. But anyways, I tried to unlock some nostalgia. Now I know these aren't very old, but they made me think of like the little circle bands that were like kind of squishy. I never had those because I could not afford them. But also this. Also, I'm wearing lip gloss, which I don't ever wear lip gloss. I don't like it. But that's what we're doing for this video. Also, I have a guest. If you ever see him, he's hanging out next to me. If you hear him running around, he hasn't come out to run around yet, but right now he's hiding and being a weird, awkward, like, co-host without actually co-hosting. The thing that actually made me start thinking about this video, this is very weird. I don't know why this came to my brain, but do y'all remember that gorilla that, like, killed a kid because the kid fell into the enclosure? Y'all remember Harambe? Like, what happened? Why did that blow up? And why did that become like a cultural movement? Why was that a thing? Like, I remember being in middle school and that was just like, everybody was screaming blanks out for Harambe. Like, that was just a thing. Like, it was on t-shirts everywhere. Like, it was just memes everywhere. Like, Instagram, like, there would just be memes everywhere. There's hashtags everywhere. Like, everybody was saying it, and I don't understand why. I don't know why that was such a huge thing. I don't know. I just think that was a very weird thing, and that's what made me want to do this video, because I just think that was very strange. And it made me think about weird childhood things that, like, you just kind of push back in the back of your mind, and you're like, you don't think about it until you think about it, and then you're like, that was weird. That was weird. Nobody else is gonna understand that. Like, if you have a child, if you're 20, you have a child, and you're talking about Harambe, like, that child's gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about? Obviously, because the child doesn't even speak if you just had a child, but you get what I'm saying. Like, what was that? What was that about? Like, what? The world was supposed to end in, like, 2012, and this was this huge thing. Everybody was talking about it, like, on the internet. There were like news things everywhere saying how the world is going to end in 2012. I did not subscribe to this mindset because I don't know, but people genuinely thought that the world was going to end in 2012, and they were like betting on it. Like, kids would go to school and they'd be like, oh, the world's ending today, like, we're whatever. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was about. But people genuinely thought the world was going to end in 2012, and I don't know why. But that was the thing. COVID, can we talk about this? I know these aren't things that happened in early 2000s, but this is things that us that grew up in the 2000s have had to deal with, and I just think it's very strange because nobody else has had to deal with this. Like, what? This is very... We had an interesting childhood and, like, life growing up, and I just think it was weird. But yeah, COVID, can I even say that? I don't know what's allowed on YouTube. I used to be terrified to say that word, but I'm gonna say it. I don't care, girl. It's been 3 years. Like, let me say the word, okay? I don't know what year you guys were, like, how old you were when COVID was a thing. I was in my last year of high school, and it affected my life, like, a lot. Like, a lot, obviously, because I was in school. I would like to talk about that more in depth in like a different video. Just have like a separate whole like talky chit chat type thing. But like we just went through a pandemic and went to school. That's like mind-boggling to me. Like, who else can say that? Like, besides us, and obviously people younger than us, but like like nobody's gonna understand that. Like, our parents, they don't understand it. They didn't go through that. Nobody should have to go through that. Like, that was so weird. First of all, the internet, can we talk about that too? The freaking internet. What? We had a weird childhood that nobody else in the past has experienced, obviously. But like the internet and COVID, like that's kind of a lot. That's a lot of stress on us kids, and I don't know, like, what are they doing? Like, do we get some kind of like reward for going through all of this? Like, I don't know. But yeah, that was a big thing. I don't know how much it affected you guys, probably like a lot, but that was insane. Like, we just grew up watching this freaking pandemic like wreck people's lives, including ours. So that was interesting. Old YouTube. Do y'all remember Jenna Marbles? Obviously. But like her old YouTube videos, like her putting on like her blue eyeshadow and like pink lipstick. Like, do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Or Graveyard Girl. Do y'all remember Bunny? She still does YouTube. I'm not gonna act like these people don't exist, but obviously it's different now. I remember watching her as a kid, like doing the does this thing really work, and like all these weird like makeup stuff and all this random crap. Like, do y'all remember this? That's so strange. Also, Prank vs. Prank, BF vs. GF. I love them so much. Listen, they recently got back together to film something together, and that was it. Brought something back to my life a little bit. They're not together, but like, I don't know, it made me happy. I grew up watching them, and first of all, my parents are not together, so I look to them as my parents, because do I even have parents? Like, I don't know. But like, I look to them, and then they broke up, and it's like, oh my god, my parents are divorcing all over again. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't have parents anymore. I can't. But seriously, like, all of these old YouTubers, like, what happened? What is YouTube now? Like, all these new people, like Mr. Beast, like, he's cool. I don't watch him, but like, he freaking blew up. Like, what? I remember when YouTube was such a small thing. Like, you couldn't make money off YouTube. Like, you just kind of did it, and it was fun. And now you just blow up. And there's TikTok now. Like, what? I don't know. The internet is weird, and there's too much happening right now. There's too much happening. Anyways, next thing. This one kind of upsets me because my childhood was like weird. Can we talk about flip phones? Can we talk about that? Flip phones? Like, do y'all remember flip phones? Are y'all too young for flip phones? I remember, first of all, we didn't have phones. Like, if you went to school, like when you were a kid, you didn't have a phone. Like, in elementary school, you didn't have a phone. They didn't have phones. Your parents had phones. You didn't get a phone. Why would you get a phone? You don't get a phone until high school. Why do you want a phone? You don't get a phone. You don't even have touchscreen phones. What are you talking about? You want an iPhone for Christmas? What do you mean? You want a touchscreen phone? You want to play games on your phone? You want Instagram? I remember my mom giving me her BlackBerry, and it was like the first phone. It wasn't like a full flip phone, like you just pulled the screen up. I did have a flip phone, Let's say that. No cell for hello. No cell service, but you could play the little block game where you like shoot the block and then it like goes down and you shoot the block and then it goes down and, you know. I had that. That was pretty cool. Brought that to school because I thought it made me like look cool, I guess. But yeah, we didn't have iPhones. We didn't have that in middle school. No, you didn't have an iPhone. No. Yeah, no. But eventually, I got this little BlackBerry. I'm pretty sure I had 2 BlackBerries. I think this little flip, and you could flip it, and then you get the keyboard on the bottom, and that was some new technology. I will say that was like crazy. If you had that, you were cool. Anyways, eventually I got an iPod. No, it's not a phone. Again, we didn't have phones. This was in middle school. I got an iPod, and then I could listen to music, and that was cool. That's how you knew you were cool. You could listen to music in school, you were cool. If you could listen to music on the bus, yeah, you're cool. I have a random story. I once bought this little, it's a fake phone, and it just makes noises. I bought it at the book fair at school. It was not a real phone. It couldn't do anything. I literally bought it at school. And I brought it to lunch with me because I just bought it. And I had it out. And I got in trouble for having a phone. Like, they took my phone. That's not even a phone. They just took it. I wasn't even doing anything with it. Like, I probably just, like, had it out. Or, like, they saw it in my bag. But they took it. And they were like, ooh, she had a phone. Girl. It was a book fair thing. Like, it was a fake phone. And I got in trouble for having a real phone. That's how weird it is. Like, kids nowadays, you can have a full-on phone out in class. And it's fine. And I had a little fake phone that just made noises. And I got in trouble. But yeah, I think that that's some strange stuff that I've thought about over the past couple days. I have more, but I don't know. Very strange. Anyways, I'll see y'all next video. Goodbye.